What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Ethan Bergeron, The Gimpster 101, Jackie the Sexy Hobby Cook, Dark Paradigm, Tyler R., Luis Naito, Vesta X Owner, David, Nick Scholes, The Bushloft, Danny Puff, Brandon, Shad Church, Auga, Darius, Lucy Short, Vincenzo, Sega Man 92, Alan Barty, Craze Cartoon 13, John Reed, James Butterworth, Scott Stevens, Thor Yang, Katie Stockton, Otaku, Dark Paradigm, Kayla McRae, Reggie Johnson, Full-Blown Marxism, Redemption, and as always, I'd like to give a shout out to our executive producers, the Anime Hybrid and Joshua Fix, and welcome our new executive producer, the Oil Guy. Thank you all very much for your support. If you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below in the description to find out more. And if you want to become a YouTube member, just hit the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. Hopefully we'll see you all there. Peace out. Nick! Oh! Nick, no! Nick, please, I'm begging you. Please. Oh, God! Hey, everyone. Welcome to Game Grumps. I am your host, Avi. No, I'm not. I am nothing compared.
You can't compare yourself.
No, I can't. The wholesome man that is Avi Avedon is just too much. It's too precious for this world. He is a special kind of sweet. He is that. It's begrudging how sweet and how wholesome he is, but at the same time not realizing just how awkward he is.
He doesn't even know how great he is.
No, he doesn't. He's like. I would make the argument in terms of like online entertainer dads I can think of. He's up there in terms of like the ones that I know about, the ones that have been mentioned a lot. Avi has actually become sort of like a mythical figure in the Game Grumps universe, because it went from Dan just mentioning him as a passerby thing, like my dad and stuff like that. Then he actually said his name. And then he kept telling all these amazing stories. It's just like, oh, well, this one time, me and my dad. Oh, this one time, my dad and I. Oh, well, you wouldn't believe what the voicemail I got from my dad. Here, let me play it for you on recording. And these moments have taken place throughout the history of Game Grumps so much that people made compilations. There was like a 20-minute compilation, then later on a 40-minute compilation, all of them done independently. But the Game Grumps actually went and compiled one together, just so that they could show off how much of an impact Avi has had on the Game Grumps. And yeah, I gotta say, the Grumps, ever since the Game Grumps started, I never assumed it would go as long as it did. I figured, they'll go like a couple years, they'll run out of material eventually, and they'll do like highlights and stuff like that. Maybe they'll bring in new hosts. And sure enough, after 1 year, John Tron quit. And then Dan came in. And I remember when Dan came in, everyone was so uncomfortable because it was just like, this is weird because we were used to it with John for a year. We got into this thinking we would be with John. And I remember there were people saying, oh, that's the end of the channel. End of the channel right there. They just hit 1 million subs and they're going to lose all those 1 million subs here in the next little bit. All because of this new guy, Dan.
Everyone looking past the fact that Dan's fucking cool as
hell.
Well,
that's the thing, though. It's a lot like you being here on this channel, Nick coming into this channel, Ben coming into this. Like, everybody who has come into the fold on this channel had that awkwardness when they first started.
Oh, those first few months are brutal.
Exactly. Well, and that's the same thing that happened with Dan. And I remember the exact moment where everybody in the Game Grumps community was just like, okay, we're good now. We're gonna be like, I like Dan. Okay, Dan's actually pretty damn funny. And I know the exact moment it was. It was Super Mario Brothers 2. It was the the fine day for marrying moment. I'll show it to you. This is just as a little bit of a bonus clip. I completely forgot about this. Super Mario Bros. 2. Here we go. And let's see. Yeah. A Fine Day for Mayoring. Episode 5. This is the very moment where everybody realized, yeah, everything's going to be okay. And there's a bunch of timestamps. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, right here. This moment. It's downright hilarious.
Whoops.
Oh, good job.
Well,
Okay,
I murdered my ride.
Blowing our ride, dude. Wow.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, good.
He's just like fucking robbing a bank, and then you're all like jumpy and shit, and then like you're like your fucking driver like drives up and is like, get in, and you're just like, boom. Oh shit. Oh, whoops.
And now I'm just standing here with my hand on my suspenders, like, well, this is a fine pickle.
Oh my god, I never noticed that.
Oh,
It
totally.
totally has like the mayor like,
Yeah. Well,
a fine day for mayoring.
if I do say so myself. Oh, death approaches.
Right there. And Aaron is gone. Aaron is on a laugh attack right now. He does not recover from, I think, for like the next few minutes. Is that you?
It is. They never call me. They're supposed to be asleep, so I'm a
Okay.
little concerned.
Go ahead. Cut. So Kinsey just gave
They
Quinn a
forgot
ring.
that I went somewhere.
Yeah. And it's just like, where'd you go? I'm recording. Okay. So tell Nate I said hi. Boop.
They actually said tell them, so I guess Kinsey says hi. I
Oh,
don't-
yes. Everyone else out there as
I
well.
was like, them. I mean, okay.
Yeah. Maybe they assume that it's not just me down here. It's also like Nick or Chad or something like that. Even though Chad's not home yet and Nick is getting stuff prepared for this evening, Nick has a video idea that he pitched to me and we're going to try and do this evening.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's a gaming video. We'll see how it turns out. All right. Well, but yeah, this moment right here, A Fine Day for Mayoring in Super Mario Brothers 2 Part 5 was when everyone in the Game Grumps community that was still with them was just like, yeah, things are going to be all right. And yeah, that was 2013. It has currently been 7 years. 7 years since Dan took the reins.
I have to admit, I haven't seen a lot of Game Grumps. I got into them literally after I met Kenzie because they were always putting on those 10-hour... They put on those 10-hour compilations of shit.
Yeah.
But they also put on...
God.
They started doing the 10-minute power hours.
Yeah.
Which I hate the name of, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's illogical. It's a logical fallacy.
But
in
after I
its
watched enough of
practice.
those, I kind of got a soft spot for their personalities, so I care a little more about their game
Yeah.
videos, and I look over them.
I will say this: their personalities have evolved. Dan is still very much like a boundary pusher, whereas Aaron
It's chaotic.
Aaron's chaotic. Yeah, he's nowhere near as much a boundary pusher as he used to be. I remember back when he made Flash animations for Newgrounds. My God, the dude was edgy. And not to say that he's lost his edge or anything like that. It's just he's placed a boundary on where he allows his comedy to... I think it's after he met Susie. I think he was just like, I need to calm stuff down because I'm getting married. Maybe I'm going to have a kid.
You say that, but all I can picture is like that screenshot of him. I don't remember what it was shoved in his mouth, but I think it was like
no, that's not...
M&Ms or Skittles or something.
But again, that's not him pushing a boundary that I haven't seen him go
That's
to
pushing
before.
the boundaries of his fucking physically...
Well, that's what... But in
I know
terms of
what
the,
you
in terms of
mean,
the physical comedy, he's willing to do a lot. I've seen him do a lot of crazy stuff. I remember him doing like a celebrity Dancing with the Stars kind of thing back in the day.
I know what you mean, but like that's what I'm thinking of. Is his mouth stretched open with like M&Ms?
More! Yeah. Whereas me, I'm thinking of his Newground days when his comedy was just like very edgy and very like boundary pushing. Like it pushed buttons.
I don't know. I haven't seen
Yeah,
any of it.
it was back when he was going by Ego Raptor. And
I literally wouldn't have known that Ego Raptor and Aaron were the same person unless it wasn't like in their intro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
yeah, and that's amazing that Aaron has evolved that much over time. And yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. But anyway, we got the compilation here, Funny Dan's Dad Moments, aka Avi. And we're not going to watch the whole thing. It's an hour and 3 minutes long. Instead, we're going to do an interesting thing. We're going to do it in thirds. We're going to do 20 to 21 minutes in this one, 20 to 21 minutes in the next one, and then finish it off after that. Sound good to you?
Sure.
All right. Well, we got queued up here. Let's give it a watch. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna tell my dad I love him. Yeah, my dad, who I've told you.
Could you come a little bit to the left?
Sorry.
For ghost's sake.
I was talking about my dad.
Good one. Great. Oh God. Okay.
Started thinking about Paps. He, as I've said many times, he's Israeli and does not have full command of the English language. God damn it. Oh, so all I was gonna say was my dad is like the king of like not giving helpful answers to like multiple choice questions. Like, Dad, you want pizza or sushi tonight? Yes. Oh, good.
That's an Avi answer right there.
Pete sushi it is.
Yeah.
Pete sushi.
I've told you I don't have like actively working sweat glands, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I do remember that. Doesn't make it any less weird now.
Yeah, no, it's like
You are practically a freak.
and they do work. I just have like malfunctioning sweat glands, so I really don't sweat unless I'm super crazy hot, and then like even then I just glow. I glow a little.
You glisten.
Yeah. So what actually happens is I have fucking heat strokes and I almost die.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The first time it happened was when I was a little kid, and my dad, we were walking through Hershey Park together, and it was like a blazing hot day, and so like everybody's sweating except for me, but my body temperature is like 105 degrees or whatever, and like fever temperatures.
Yeah.
But I was always one of those kids that like I never wanted to bother anyone, so if like something was bothering me, I just would kind of like hold it in.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I've been there.
So finally I was like, oh, it feels so good. And my dad was like, we drove hours to get here, you're fine! In a mean way, but just in a like, whoops, he didn't know he was killing me. And everything went white. It was the spookiest thing. Like I lost my vision completely.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, it was what like people describe in like early forms of epilepsy when they don't like actually have a seizure but they lose like vision. And then like I just started shivering and we went back to the hotel and I got like an insane fever of like 100 whatever's very dangerous, like 103, 104 degrees, something like that.
Damn.
And like my mom was super scared. It was just a good family trip to Hershey Park.
Great.
Yeah. But I survived, and my dad, much like he always did whenever he had a parenting snafu, took me for pancakes, and all was well.
No,
You know, that's not bad.
pancake sounds good.
Pancakes sound really good.
Whatever.
You'll be fine. Catch you later. Ah!
Whoa.
Son of a bitch! Ah!
Son of bitch.
Son of a bitch! Oh, that makes me think of my dad.
Really?
Yeah, anytime I hear someone say broken English.
That's a hell of a...
Fine, I won't tell you. No, please. It's a really cute story, but whatever. Alright.
Alright.
Now I'm afraid to start it.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My dad saw a lot of like fucked up shit in the war, so like, as soon as it was over, he was like, I don't want to be in Israel anymore. I'm super bummed out and depressed.
Yeah.
So he had like, it's like that classic like immigrant story. He had like $100 in his pocket, and he flew to America, or he took a boat. I can't remember. And he was going to take a Greyhound bus across the country to LA, where he like had some friends or family or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he was only in New York for a day, and he was like trying to ride the subway around, but he like couldn't figure out the subway because the New York subway is fucking confusing as shit if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
So he didn't know where the A train was. He was at Columbus Circle on the 60th Street subway station, and he saw a cute girl, and he went up to her and he asked her in like broken English. She was like, "Do you know the way to the A train?" And she was like, "Well, yeah, that's actually the train I'm taking, so I'll show you where it is." And that was my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. And like he just like super fell in love with her crazy hard, like instantly. And like at the end of the subway ride, like when he got to his stop, like my dad is like super confident but not at all smooth. So like he just like he just knew he couldn't let her get away, so he put his arm around her arm and he was like, "We're going to lunch." Mom like laughed at him and she was like, "No, we're not." But she was like, "I just came from lunch, but here's my number." She was like, "I'd never given my number to anybody before, but I just got a cool vibe from him." And they started dating, and 3 years later, boom jams, marriage made.
Oh, damn.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
Marriage me.
Marriage and me.
I believe in that order.
Oh god damn it, dude! I wish I could play it for you. My dad left me right before I came here. My dad left me another fucking absolute gem of a voicemail. But like, right at the end he was like, "And don't play this on Game Grumps, or I'm never talking to you again." Damn it! Because like all I'm thinking is like, oh, I cannot wait.
But I mean,
Don't ever play this on Game Grumps, or I'm never talking to you again.
Yeah, but he didn't say don't paraphrase it on Game Grumps.
Oh, I mean, I don't need to paraphrase. It's just like it's just your typical fair with tons of shit, and then like an mixed in. Yeah, I don't even know. He was just thinking about too many things at once.
I've been there.
Stock market and driving and the cost of cars these days.
I was like, I can probably. I wonder if I'm allowed to share texts he sent me, because there was another good one recently. He was at. It's funny because he doesn't have the strongest grip on the English language, but he loves to make fun of other people who don't, as if he's like Mr. English. So he found this menu, and in some part of New York that like, I guess it's a restaurant owned by immigrants, and it's like the best tiramisu cake in New Jersey. Oh, it's in New Jersey. If you know like, you know pay. And so like, yeah, so he writes me, he's like, if you know like, you know pay.
Like not even adding anything to it.
Yeah. I was like, did you like? And he was like, we didn't get there, we're eating the main dish. And I was like, alright, just make sure to no pay if you know like. And he responds with, you're not the boss of me.
I love Avi so much. He's so good.
Out of nowhere.
You're not the boss of me.
Joking around and he's like,
You're not the boss of me.
You are not the boss of me, love you.
Oh, God.
This guy gets the same look on his face when he moves across shoveling that my dad gets when he shovels. Oh, God.
and then if you try to bug him, he's like, oh, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Did your dad do that? Like if you're doing something physical, like carrying something really heavy, and then like if you just kind of like bump into a wall, they're like, watch it.
My dad really never got too mad at me.
Oh.
Except...
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I blacked that out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
I landed in the spikes.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
rough one.
Fair.
Except for the very, very specific time I remember when my dad was tired of shoveling, and we had like a really, really heavy winter in New Jersey, and like there was just like a
Winter's coming.
oh, winter fucking came that year. I think it was like 94, 96. That was it.
I remember that
It's
winter.
really hot, dude. So dumb.
So yeah, like that winter.
I was
like,
a baby.
there was just
I
one
was
snowstorm after another.
7 or 8
My
years
dad
old,
just
I
got
believe.
tired of shoveling all the time.
Yeah, I was
He
7.
like- he bought a snowblower, and it was like the biggest fucking deal to him. He was so excited, and I managed to destroy it in 30 seconds.
How did you do that?
Well, because like
What's wrong with you?
I was sort of young, and like I didn't have like the same like I just was stupider. And I didn't have the same body control that I have now and all that. So like he was like, Dan, I'll let you use the snowblower, but be careful, okay? Because it's you never used one. I was like, oh, I think I know how to use a snowblower. Like I was so fucking like I was nicely done. Way to land in victory on the things that kill you.
Oh yeah, sure. No, I'm invincible after I kill people. So
Oh, okay.
it's video game rules. Video game logic. Whoa! Die on spikes, but win against Sky. Don't die on spikes. That's a meme for your Reddit.
Oh goodness. So yeah, like so he put me in charge of the snowblower, and he walks inside, and like it's got a long cord that like connects inside the house or to a power source or whatever. And my first like thing that I do is run right over the cord, so it's like and it sucks up the entire cord and fucking destroys the mechanism forever.
Oh man, you're an idiot.
Oh, dude, I felt like it too, and I had to like walk into the house and tell my dad that I just destroyed his pride and joy new thing while he was still removing his jacket from outside. So he had to simultaneously deal with the pain of losing,
God.
like going back outside, losing this thing he liked a lot and was looking forward to, and also the realization that his fucking son is an idiot.
Well, I think he already knew that.
Yeah, he was already at peace with that.
He was like, damn, don't fuck up now. Okay, Daddy.
He had a good one while I was home this past time. He was like, Don, where can people buy your music? And I was like, oh, like digitally. Usually people get it digitally, but I mean with Starbomb there's also physical copies, and we'll probably do CDs of Ninja Sex Party. And he's like, can people hear it on Spoofy? I'm like, do you mean Spotify? And he's like,
Fucking spoofy.
he's like, yeah.
Yeah! Oh, spoofy!
So I'm trying not to like laugh and cause an embarrassment. Oh my god, that was my favorite. Can I listen to that spoofing? I'd imagine you could, Father. If that were a thing.
If there were such a thing, Spoofy would be the one place you could go.
I'm naming my next dog Spoofy.
Alright, so I promised you guys a voicemail from my dad.
Spoofy.
Here goes. He wanted.
I remember when that happened while I was watching that series, and I was just like, if somebody actually creates an app called Spoofy, and like the bi-tone for it is like obvious,
No.
like you hit buy and it goes, okay. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
I hope he actually got a dog named Spoofy.
I think Dan actually did. I think Dan actually did get a dog and named it Spoofy.
He has to.
Yeah. God. Avi's provided some of the best stuff. And he's never even been in an episode. That's the hilarious thing.
We don't really know what Avi looks like.
Oh, I do. I've Googled a picture of him. He does not look the way people imagined him. People imagine him as looking like an older version of Dan. But Dan looks more like his mother. The only thing that he shares with his dad is actually like some facial features.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, Avi is really like plain looking. He looks just like your normal average suburban dad. But yeah, he's but Avi is special. I love Avi so much. He should have been a comedy writer simply because of how hilarious he is.
He doesn't even know he's funny though.
No, I don't like that.
To congratulate me on getting 5 million hits on Luigi's Ballad, which is very exciting for him.
Wait, Luigi's Ballad is 5 million hits?
Yeah, isn't
Yep.
that crazy?
You fucking serious?
Yeah. Well, we don't check it the way our parents do, you know, like.
Wait, you're not fucking with me.
Yeah, no,
it's 5 million.
It's over
hits?
5 million. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I know. Thank you, everybody.
That's a lot of hits.
I know, but it's like it's a dream come true, especially for my dad. He's like 5 million hits. All right, here we go.
Hey, Don. Your dad there. I want to congratulate you on breaking the 5 million hits on YouTube. And enjoy Mom. I'm freezing my ass off with Roxy here. It never stopped snowing. So I love you, and call me when you can. Bye.
Oh my god, he sounds exactly like your impression of him.
Oh, dude, I fucking. I'm freezing my ass off.
There's snow. Okay, bye.
Get by. Yeah, congratulations on 5 million hits.
Fucking Ren.
It's the best.
He does sound like Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
I couldn't do my Ren.
You're sick, little monkey.
So I found another voicemail from my dad that I really enjoyed.
Good, go.
Okay.
Oh, I love this one.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, balls. Hold on, I forgot to hit speakerphone.
Idiot.
Got it.
Dummy.
Here we go. From a dad.
Alright, go for it.
Welcome to the East Coast to the snow. I hope you made it and you're not stuck in the airport someplace. So if you get the message, give us a call. I'll text you. So bye.
That was so long.
He really does that.
You can tell when I wish I had a readout, a heart monitor readout of his brain where you can see where it just flatlines. Bye. Oh, he is
To the East Coast, because there's
He
snow.
does that because Hebrew is his first language. So he actually thinks everything in Hebrew, then has to translate it in his head into English, and then he can say.
Yeah.
So sometimes between sentences, he'll just have to reload and just be like. But sometimes he gets caught in a fucking logic loop.
A time loop.
Yeah, and he's just stuck there for 7 seconds.
Doing the time loop.
Oh.
Let's do the Bye.
You can actually, I'll play it again for you later. You can hear my mom laughing in the background.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Special request from Eagle Raptor.
I don't like the way those balls are just there.
Son of Raptor.
Son of Papa Raptor.
Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a nanner! Damn! Yo, monkey shooting fucking shit at me.
I finally talked to my dad about, because he's very excited, and so he reads up on what's going on with us on the subreddit and shit like that. And I was like, people love hearing about you, and he was like, I would appreciate if maybe you kept me out of it. I'm like, sorry, buddy. As long as you continue to be hilarious and cool, I'm gonna have to talk about you.
I don't mind.
Yeah, neither do I. Mostly because of this music.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so catchy.
And all this is because my fucking dad decided to go on a bender and destroy the fucking universe.
Who, Lloyd?
No, the king of Wakanda.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant your real dad.
Oh,
My dad
God,
went on a
Katamari
bender
Damacy.
And destroyed the universe.
Yeah.
He played guitar way too hard.
Oh, my dad, by the way, is all into Game Grumps now.
Really?
Yeah, because he saw the footage of us at MagFest.
Yeah.
And he saw the panel and all the people there, and that made it real for him, what's been going on in my life.
Nice.
So now he's like, Don, I'm so excited!
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. The best is when, like, because Dan is the Israeli pronunciation of Dan. That's just how they say A's there. But, like, sometimes he'll try to be more American than he actually is. So he'll try, like, to force himself to say Dan. But it'll come out, like, really forced. It'll be like, "Hi, Dan!"
Oh, God. Sounds terrible. Hi, Dan.
Dan! D-A-Y-A-N.
Oh, that's sweet though.
Yeah, he's the best.
My when I come home, my dad gets all excited, and so like I'll talk to him for like 45 minutes or an hour when I get home, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go lie down now because just had a cross country flight. He's like, okay, and then I go in there, and like 30 seconds later he comes in, hey Don, I thought of something. Like, oh, 5 more times at least with that. Like, yeah,
Hey, Dad.
yeah. Or he won't even qualify it with "I thought of something." He's just like our first conversation never happened. It's like, "Hey, Dad, the soccer game's on tonight." I'm like, "Okay, cool, okay." And like, close the door.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, 45 seconds go by. Hey, Don. Oh, it's so sweet. Let's do it.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. So, my dad, who, as I've gone on record many times as saying, he's a very sweet guy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you want the quicksand with this.
not exactly a man who qualifies his statements well. So, whoa.
Right. Of that I am aware.
Yeah. So, I guess he saw the new Ninja Sex Party t-shirts we put out. And I'm sure what he wanted to say was great job on the new t-shirts, Dan. Like, I think they're awesome. By the way, this is my size. Can I buy one? I'd love to have one, or something like that. What he ended up texting to me was, I like the new NSP t-shirt. Large, extra large? Thanks. Dark colors, please.
No! The laughter made me die!
Like, that's pretty presumptuous, Avi.
Yeah.
Just fucking give me that shit.
It's probably going to be the last one right here.
Oh, so my dad saw the picture of Brian and I that we took for Instagram in front, like smiling in front of the boxes. And those are like a fourth of the boxes that we have to do. But he meant to write, "You poor guys, how many CDs in every box?" Here's what he actually wrote.
You poor gays. CDs in every box.
You poor gays.
I was like, Avi, I think you meant "you poor guys," and he just responded, "Ha ha ha."
He knows what he said.
And
Yeah.
My mom texted me from her phone, and she was like, "Avi strikes again."
Look, I texted you poor gays!
You poor gays.
Best.
Okay.
I could watch it all day.
I could too.
It goes so fast.
It does. It's just like we spent 21 minutes on that. Felt like nothing. God, I love Avi so freaking much. God, love it. I freaking love it. And we're only a third of the way through it. So yeah, Avi had just is so naturally funny. And also, let me show you a picture of Avi. I'll show you, there's a young picture of Avi and a more recent picture of Avi. Hey, there he is. Avi Avidan. So, this is Avi, more modern day, with a helmet on. And this is Avi back in the 1970s. Yeah. So, 1976 Avi. Pretty suave. Pretty suave. You know, he looks like a Israeli James Bond. And then, there's Avi, more modern day.
He does look a lot more plain.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone was.
I was thinking, like, wiry dude with, like, the gray hair and, like, the round little wire glasses.
Yeah. Well, he's
Yeah.
got glasses. Although they're more Buddy Holly
I'm
glasses.
thinking more, like, old-looking wiry dude. Like,
Yeah.
sense.
Well, You would assume that. I could see that. But also, you got to remember, how we imagine something in our heads versus how it actually is the people still to this day, for instance, okay, Charlie Chaplin, as a joke, got into a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest. He literally entered himself in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, though he was Charlie Chaplin. Do you know what happened?
He lost.
He came third.
Dolly Parton lost her Dolly Parton lookalike challenge.
Exactly. People have this mental image of someone, but honestly, when they meet them in real life, it's just like, this is not what I imagined. Especially if they've done a good job of maintaining like a veil of anonymity, like H2O Delirious. I have no idea what H2O Delirious looks like. I imagine like a like a pretty like decently sized maybe 5'11", 6 foot tall white guy with like short black hair, maybe like blue eyes or something like. I that's what I imagine. But yet, what if all of a sudden he reveals himself and he's like a 6'6", like buff as hell, like works out every day dude with like blonde hair and like looks like a beach bro. It's like, Jesus, not what I expected. We always build up stuff in our heads to be more than it actually is, and this is why I always keep like a cap on my hype for stuff. For instance, everyone got overly hyped for Fallout 76. Fallout 76 comes out, it's garbage. I don't lose anything. If I'm pleasantly surprised if it's great, but at the same time, I'm not harshly disappointed, and I'm not going to have like an outrage over the fact that it's terrible.
See, I can't do that. I'm excited for something immediately, and if it comes out and disappoints me, I'm disappointed.
Well,
But you know what's not going to disappoint me? This video, I don't know when it's coming out. It better not disappoint me. But 3D All-Stars.
It won't.
It better not.
It won't.
It better control well.
Nintendo, I guarantee you, has done everything they can to adapt them to like the more modern controllers.
It better not be a Skyward Sword.
It won't be. It won't be. Skyward Sword, the very moment that they adapt that into a more like traditional,
a lot better of a game.
It will
probably.
become a much better game. Much better.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the fuck out of that, especially with the controls in Sunshine.
Oh yes.
Like, that's gonna be fun.
Sunshine, the biggest problem it had was just, I love the GameCube controller. The GameCube controller is one of my favorite controllers, but it was not properly implemented for Mario Sunshine. I think Mario Sunshine benefits greatly from a full dual joystick control set. Same thing with Mario 64.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking great.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'm spending money I don't have on that shit.
Yeah, I've already got pre-ordered, but there's one thing I'm waiting for that comes out on September 17th that I absolutely have to get. It is the new RTX 3080 graphics card. I'm getting that, and I'm gonna test it out and see if it
Some
actually.
nerd shit. Got it.
Says the person waiting for Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy Remastered on the Switch.
I used to come home from... This is I used to come home from school every single day to my little white Wii that had came out and play Super Mario Galaxy for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do.
Galaxy's one of my favorite Mario games.
It was my favorite fucking shit every day. Every fucking day. And one day our batteries were dead and my mom didn't have any more.
No.
And it ruined my whole fucking day. Like, that was my routine.
Galaxy and Galaxy 2 are both great games. I like both of them.
I can't remember it because I just don't keep memories well, I guess. I don't remember most of 64, and I don't remember any Sunshine. I remember the level that I got stuck on.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I have avid memories of...
I don't. I get to re-experience
64.
it. I basically get to experience Sunshine brand new.
There you go.
Galaxy, I feel like after the first couple levels will feel new. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. God, there's so much about about those games coming out that I'm so happy about. But also, this gives me hope that, they're going to remaster Zelda games here in the future.
I want Wind Waker on my Switch so fucking bad I can't stand it.
Well, they've already got it in HD on the Wii U.
Do I look
so
like
why not? So why not put it on the Switch, Nintendo? It's very easy. Y'all made a game that was compatible on the GameCube and the Wii at the same time. Why can't you do Wii U to Switch? Huh? What's so hard about that?
Can't you literally play Wind Waker in just gamepad mode anyway? So, like...
You can. That's, 100%.
I want that more than I've ever wanted something. The other day, I don't remember what came on TV, but it was someone playing Wind Waker. And I went, shit, I'd love to sit down and play some Wind Waker right now. Well, but I'd have to go buy a fucking Wii U.
So, there's several HD remasters of certain games that they have released, but not on the Switch. For instance, I would do Wind Waker HD. I'd do Majora's Mask HD, the one that they did for the 3DS.
Yeah.
And I would do Ocarina of Time 3D, all in one bundle for $60.
Also Twilight Princess, though.
Well, Twilight Princess as well, but honestly, all the good Zelda games, and I'd also redo Skyward Sword with traditional controls, Nintendo.
Maybe
Look,
you could shove Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword together, and like you said, like the more
modern ones.
Yeah.
Well, okay. If that's the case, why don't we do? Let's see. There was. Okay, so it was Ocarina, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, those three together, and then you do Twilight Princess. You do. What would be...
Skyward Sword is also...
Well, Skyward Sword, yeah, there as well.
Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I actually beat that game because I was a child when it came out, and it was fun to me. Like, so when you shit on Spirit Tracks, I'm like, hey, now, I enjoyed that game when I was, like, 11. But...
Well, the Legend of Zelda series, let's see. Here we go. I'm trying to remember all the ones.
Wasn't there another one like Spirit Tracks?
Let's see. Let's take a look.
No one liked either of them, but...
Here we go. So, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Minish Cap, Four Sword Adventures, Wind Waker.
Phantom Hourglass is the other one that I was thinking of. Okay, I actually had fun with it as a kid. I don't know if it would hold up, but...
A Link Between Worlds would be interesting.
Yeah, they could definitely do that.
It's a sequel to Link to the Past.
I haven't played that.
It's good. It's really, really good. Age of Calamity. Oh, Hyrule Warriors.
That just got announced. Literally just got...
Yeah. Link's Awakening HD.
That's already out.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Breath of the Wild sequel. Whenever the hell that comes out.
I want that now, thanks.
Yeah, tell that to Nintendo. They're going to take their time on it.
Those bitches didn't even give me Animal Crossing like a week early.
Well, and also, here, these are, yeah. This is the Legend of Zelda chronology. There's the 4 games at the start, Skyward, Minish Cap, Four Swords, Ocarina, and then the path splits into 3. The one that's been explored the most is the hero is defeated. The hero is defeated and reincarnated, effectively.
So, let me put this into perspective for you when you're talking like this.
Yes.
As a child, I had all the game systems, okay?
Yes.
Minish Cap, I've played maybe an hour of. I like the first hour.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, I've seen a lot of from my brother playing it, but I've probably only put in about 10 hours.
I gotta say, it's probably to me, like... I
know
really people have come out and said... I know people have come out and said, oh, well, it's... Z-targeting is boring and all that. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of waiting, but at the same time... For a 3D adventure game to have a massive open world like that, with the limited hardware of the N64, yeah, I'm willing to forgive the downsides of that. Also, Ocarina of Time HD fixes that. When they're actually able to go back and make the combat system more interesting. It
would only improve more if they brought it to Switch.
Yes, it would.
A Link to the Past. I'm pretty sure I owned it at some point, but I didn't play it. I've played like an hour of Majora's Mask. I've beat Twilight Princess. I've beat Wind Waker. I've beat Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks as a kid. And I've beat Breath of the Wild.
That's you.
That's my manager.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, so in between all the phone calls and everything, we're going to have to end the video here. So, again, everybody, thank you all very much for tuning in. And if you want to see more from the Game Grumps, then click the name and the title of the video. Take you directly to their channel. And if you want to see more from us, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to stay notified. Leave a like on the video. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Quinn.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.